Oh man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's about that time, baby. If you're new to me, hello, holla. I'm glad this was, I guess, dropped in your suggested feed. But it is your host with the most, Paul Cantu, back you guys with a brand new thrift customization video. So I've done jackets, I've done shoes, pants, I've done just about everything, but it's about time I start customizing some accessories. So when I was thrifting with my mom a couple months ago, I found this $4 suitcase. It has what appears to be all types of boogers on it, but these are readily available in thrifts if you just look a little bit. It's very cool and rustic looking. When you pop the seal on it, it has, that's upside down. It has this amazing mirror, very cool interior, but on the outside it's a bit bleak and a bit boring, so I figured why not revamp it, rejuvenate it, add some more value onto this guy by putting a nice little custom painting. It is still the summertime, so let's get some tropical vibes going on this joint right here. Let's get into it. All right, you guys already know what time it is. First and foremost, we have to examine how dirty this suitcase is. This thing is weathered with age, but no worries, we got the premium leather cleaning solution Rejuvenator in the building, more like Resudinator, because we're about to restore this suitcase right now. Mix half solution with half water and then get to scrubbing, daddy. So shout out Rejuvenator for providing you with the brushes and cleaning supplies. The link to their wondrous cleaning solution is linked in the description if you guys need it for shoes or suitcases. But yeah, I just wiped down all the soap off the surface, and then it was about that time to prep the suitcase surface. So I got 100% acetone nail polish remover and some little cotton rounds. This is the prime way to prime a surface. So I'll just pour a little solution on the cotton round, scrub it down in its entirety, and then it is time to draw. So here is the design I drew. It is Mickey Mouse on a surfboard, real tropical vibes going on. And then I got some white acrylic leather paint and I started prepping the surface with the first coat of paint. So you have to lay down a white coat or else the colorful paint won't pop off the frame. So I got the surfboard, got his boots in order, and I'm just going crazy, adding a nice little sun up top, and I do about 3 coats of the white paint. Yes, it's repetitive, it's redundant, but that's the only way to get the vibrancy and the color you desire in a suitcase custom, especially if it's a leather case such as this one. So here is the white paint laid down. You guys can see I left out certain areas because those areas I'm going to actually paint black. So we got the black paint right now. A nice little detail shot for you children. A little eye candy for you guys on this customization. But I started with the head and I worked my way to the ears with some black leather acrylic paint. Again, man, you want durable leather paint because it'll mold, contort, and conform with the work surface that you guys are actually refreshing and customizing. So in this case, I chose Mickey, a nice, simple, sexy image, and I figure some of you guys with artistic talent can do the same. So right now I'm adding all the color on his face. Now I wanted Mickey to look a little bit 3D, more realistic, not quite as flat, so I added some highlights, some shadows, and some lowlights as well, just creating a nice shade on his face. I also added highlights on his ears, blended them in with some gray, and added some gray on his fingers as well. Had to have this dude popping off. Then it was time to get the trunks done, daddy. So I added some red all up on the legs. Woo, I should be a rapper. Those are bars. Added again the highlights with some light pink, low lights with the maroon, and the shorts were absolutely popping on the legs of this Mickey. So I forgot to really record doing the yellow tangerine boots, but I did get myself doing the outsole of these guys. And if these boots ever did get dirty in like a surfing accident, you could use Rejuvenator to restore them. Wow. So then I started painting the waves as well. You guys know, man, we wavy in this thing. Added some darks on the bottom, a nice kind of like aqua teal on the top with a little bit of white highlight. That's kind of the methodology behind these waves. Damn, bruh. I know you was wavy like that. But right here, you guys can really see the blending technique. Just getting that teal to mix in with that dark blue. Holy hell, that's how you get a flawless gradient going, my children. So then I started painting in all the drops as well, how to make it look dripping. And here are the waves in the water, done. So then I started painting that surfboard. I wanted to hit it with a green just because there wasn't a lot of green on this thing, and I wanted as much colorful variety going on as humanly possible. Again, this is like a tropical vibe, so of course it has to be colorful. Now I went ahead and I actually painted the sun and the palm tree that I freestyled as well, just to really set the stage for where this surfboard incident is occurring. That boy is out there in the tropics in the Bahamas trying to holler at his sexy little mama. But yeah, as you guys can see, I took some artistic license on the sun, added these nice little artistic beams circling it, looking like low-key a hypnosis trap. So then I went in with the last couple of details and I filled in Mickey's mouth, Mickey Mouse's mouth. Wow, that's a tongue twister. Speaking of which, I hit the tongue with pink in the outskirts of the mouth with this nice maroon. Absolutely glorious. So then once the mouth was all the way done, I went ahead and just put some yellow on those sunbeams that I added. And I really liked the way the sun looked. It looked super cool and super sexy. I left a lot of the blue of the suitcase too, just because I thought it would look awesome as the background. Didn't want to overwhelm this with a full painting. So right here you guys can see I am cleaning up the entire painting with a beautiful outline. At the end of the day, this is a cartoon image, so despite all the shading and all the 3D effects that I added, he still needs an outline just to clean everything up and tie it all together. So that's what I'm doing patiently and meticulously. Shout out my big head for getting in the way and the rotation of this suitcase. I had to contort and conform this suitcase to meet my outlining needs. I needed the lines to be more crispy than a frisbee and absolutely glorious looking. You want to take your time outlining, because if you make a mistake, these things can look way too thick and they can look bonkers and wonky. And that definitely is not what you want on a clean customization. So right now I'm adding his pupils, and that really adds the life to Mickey. So anytime you guys are doing any animation, any cartoon, make sure the eyes are right, and they are. Outlining them right now. And that pretty much was all there was to it with this custom. It did take a lot of time, the outline especially, but just the layers of paint, man. You have to add about 3 coats of paint whenever you're painting on leather, so it's just rinse, wash, and repeat. But last certainly not least, I added my signature, and here is the suitcase complete. It looks absolutely glorious and so cool. I like the way it came out. Oh yeah, I had to add a highlight as well. But here we are outside with the suitcase. Like, comment, subscribe, you guys. This was a fun custom to make. We out.
Leaving a bloody life I roost to. And I'm in it to win it, so I'm somebody that you should get used to.